Really? Yeah, you're on time today. Very shocking. But I'm gonna go live.
Probably.
And then if he wants to join, he'll join.
Okay. So we are the old school being interviewed, right?
You are what?
The old school guys being interviewed about the past.
I don't think you're not the oldest guys I've had on the show. I've had older.
Man, you said the other day that there's one guy that knows the Brazilian scene.
No, Greg. That's the guy I'm waiting on.
By the way,
the one guy.
The one.
I just want to drop a little significance right here. At the time that we are streaming this, we officially have our subscriber count is up to 666.
Oh, yes. Wow. Really cool.
Keep it.
Keep it.
No more. Nobody else subscribe to this channel, please.
We're set. We are fucking set.
You gotta prohibit people to subscribe, right?
Yeah, that's it. We don't need anybody else now. No, we're set. No, please subscribe. I'm kidding. But today we are joined with a few people from a band called Into the Strange, and we'll get into why it's called Into the Strange in a little while. But I don't know. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me fix this screen here because we're on Zoom, and I want to make it so everybody who's on the screen will be in showing or whatever. Joining us is Mauricio. You are the bass player. And actually, you've been on my show before. Me and you talked. You own MOG Records or MOG Records. And also we have CM on guitar as well from Into the Strange. And we also have Armando, the drummer, who's also in the band Holocaust. And how do you pronounce that? Sarcafago. Oh my, forget it. Thank you. I'm terrible.
Call yourself a metal show host.
Wait, you don't have that CD in the background?
No, I do not. I do not have that CD.
How do you spell that in English? The place where the mummies used to sleep, the sarcophagus, right?
Sarcophagus.
Yeah, sarcophagus.
I have a terrible time pronouncing any word.
You can't pronounce any word more than one syllable.
No, I can't. But Greg is texting me. He says, tell the dudes in Mutilator they are awesome. I'm not going to read the rest of that. But yeah, he wants to know you're awesome. And maybe he'll join. I don't know. But thank you guys for joining us on the show today.
Obrigado.
Oh.
My pleasure.
That's all I know.
Our pleasure.
That's all Lou has. That's all. That's the extent.
I'm done. Good night, everybody.
That's it.
All right. Well, Mauricio, when you were on my last show, we were talking about the band Mutilator, and you were involved with Mutilator for a little bit. But CM, you were involved on the last album that Mutilator released, Into the Strange.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Me and Armando.
Oh, that's right. Armando, you were on that as well. Now, how did you guys get involved with that band? Because you guys weren't the original members, but how did you get involved with Mutilator?
Before the collection, the compilation that I released, I have known Armando for 30 years.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know CM because when he went to Belo Horizonte, which is the capital where Sepultura, the Brazilian scene started, I left because I was approved to a college and I had to leave. But I knew Armando at that time, so we became friends. But for a long time, we haven't had contact. And I think that 1 year ago, I was selecting bands for the compilation, which you are supposed to receive quite soon. It's late because the post office here is a problem.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what the heck's going on.
Yeah. Until 2 weeks ago, they were not accepting things to be shipped. But okay.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. One day you could, the other day you could not. So I think that now it's working. And Armando was in another band called Insulter, which was a band from Person. I needed 6 bands for the band, 6 bands for the compilation, and there 2 were missing. I already had the American and one from Panama, the other from Brazil. And I invited them, and I met Armando from this day. We're talking, but the band didn't. It's not on the compilation.
Right.
And Armando quit the band for their reasons there, and I don't remember why I sent him a song that I had recorded here with another project I had, and I sent him, and he thought, okay, I will invite CM and to join. And the idea was because what's happening in Brazil now is the metal scene, the famous metal scene here, happened in Belo Horizonte in the 80s. Okay, Sepultura, Sarcafago, all these bands. So Belo Horizonte is the cradle of all these bands.
Right.
São Paulo also is, but it was very intense in Belo Horizonte because of thrash metal, but mainly because of Sepultura that triggered the stuff. And have you heard about Troops of Doom?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
Gyro, the first guitar, Sepultura guitarist, he left the band in the very beginning, and he has now a project called The Troops of Doom, which is a song, very famous Sepultura song.
Right.
And he joined with other guys, and they are really doing very well. So at this moment, it's like the scene is back. You understand? The scene is back, is started over. Okay, and we want to take advantage because of that, not because take advantage, but because we know these guys, and but we needed another guitarist to fill the lineup. So I invited Keith, which is one of the band of the compilation from Revelator from Dallas. And we started working now, and he recorded the guitar as well, CM. And this last weekend, we were in Belo Horizonte, recorded one song of the Into the Strange album, which was, let me show you, it was released, okay?
Right.
30 years ago. So here you can see CM.
No.
Oh, CM, sorry, Armando. And CM, excuse me, man, this.
Fuck you.
Hello, come down. And he has hair.
I don't love the chat today.
It was the long hair, right?
But listen. Oh, let me tell you something. Sepultura.
Don't gray shame.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll pay the beer later. No problem.
We are friends, yeah.
Yeah, Sepultura, the second Sepultura album is called Schizophrenia.
Right.
Was awesome. For me, is the best. And this record is the same level. But as Armando and CM told me, at this time, they were not well managed.
Right.
They needed somebody to book the shows and blah, blah, blah. And for some reason, they split. But the record is awesome. Very good. Everybody loves this record in Brazil. So we decided to record again, to re-record one song to bring all the stuff back. So we did it this last weekend in Belo Horizonte. It was really nice. Because we never played together. CM is used to play with Armando, but I never played with them. It was really good. So now the thing really started, you know.
Yeah.
And we hope until the end of the year, we're gonna make a video clip, something to boost the band, and then start working with this stuff. Armando, we were talking the other day. It's like when you start a band again today, a new band, it's just another band. You understand? Just another band in the market. So, but this guys has a long history in metal, so we want to tap into the situation not to have to make money, to have fun.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Our idea now is to have fun and to make noise. You know? Make noise.
It's more than just noise, because I was listening to the album on YouTube just a few hours ago, and I was just enjoying not only the thrash influences, but I can see from Armando back there with the Ramones poster there. You guys being, it wasn't just thrash. It's there's a lot of punk elements in there and a lot of hardcore elements in there, and it's just it's a really it's a really great album.
Yeah, when I met Armando the last time, about 1 year ago, when we started talking about the compilation, Armando was with on T-shirt one of the for me is the most important band that the SOD, Stormtroopers of Death. Remember?
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was it was like the punk here and the metal here, but it's the same guys, right? The same type of guy, only hairy one and the bald one, but it's noise. So that record, the SOD album, gather everybody together, and from them you can see that all the bands have, most of the bands of metal, they have influence, hardcore and vice versa, right? And thrash metal, depending on I think death metal has more influence of, but thrash metal too,
Yeah, very cool. Well, Armando, actually, we have somebody in the chat that knows you. They said they are number 666, and they are Armando's cousin's girlfriend. We're watching in the USA, North Carolina.
Okay, let me see on the chat here.
Do you know who that is, Armando?
Well, I play in the Into the Strange album from Mutilator.
Yeah.
And there is one little divide of public here in Brazil who like the Mutilator, old Mutilator, Immortal Force, and the new Mutilator, Into the Strange. Then when you discuss and talking about to revive the band, we thinking about if you call our band Mutilator, it's not good for us because there is an old Mutilator in the Immortal Force, and then we put the name of the band of the album Into the Strange for you remind the Mutilator, but not there is Mutilator, it's the same style.
And we are not former of Mutilator. This is not right to assume the Mutilator name, and the Mutilator formers are now playing together. It's not a possibility to us.
I was going to ask. I was going to ask you about that. Were you guys invited at all to come back in that reunion, or no?
No, repeat the question. Away.
Were you guys were Armando and CM? Were you guys invited to come back to that reunion of Mutilator, or they didn't even ask?
No. Let me explain how it happened. The two different lineup. In the first record,
right.
It called Immortal Force. There, one guy called Magu was the leader. Kleber and two brothers. Okay, good. So these two brothers left with the band.
Right.
And Armando and CM joined the band. But when they realized they released the second album, which I showed you, the Into the Strange, completely different because it's more thrash metal. The other one's more death metal. Okay.
It's another band. It's another
band. And Magu, the leader, he died.
Okay.
So, but before he died, Armando and CM with the band, and these two brothers that were in the first lineup, they assumed the name, and that's why Armando said that we want to. Our band is Into the Strange, okay? In that case, Mutilator was just one Faces, and now you want to keep the thrash metal, but using this name because as CM said, it's not fair. It's another thing, right? Many people could say you're taking advantage. No, that's not the idea. By the way, the guys are our friends, the two brothers. So that's the idea, because when we were young, we want to discuss, we want to fight, and we are more mature.
Old man, not mature.
No, mature. It's different. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's better to be friends with the guys than you understand, right?
Right. Yeah.
I totally get it. Into the Strange is a new project, new flesh, new blood,
Yeah,
new soul, completely
Yeah, very good.
deviated from where it came from, and you guys want to be recognized for that. That's completely
yeah.
understandable and fair. Absolutely.
We want to link to Mutilator, and we fala aí que a gente resolveu escolher esse nome por isso. Vai, fala aí para mim.
Yeah. He said that we want to choose this name, Into the Strange, just because of that phase, that Mutilator phase, not because of Mutilator.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Totally.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Is that?
Hey, you guys are part of that, so yeah, it makes total sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. And we recorded, it was very nice. I don't know if you know this record. Do you know Wayne or Lou or James? Do you know this record, Into the Strange, or no?
Oh no, I was listening to it just a few while I was cooking. It's on YouTube. It's awesome. When I was growing up through high school, I went through a big punk phase of Ramones and Dead Kennedys and all that stuff. So like I heard the references in that album to those with not just the thrash of being old school Metallica and everything. So that's why I was saying all that, because I could hear the nuances, and I really enjoyed that. That's what I really dig is you don't have to just go, you don't have to be just your own thing. You could use other influences and move around with it and play with it and play with your sound. You don't have to be just one way and that's it.
Yeah. I think that the good
Agreed.
stuff, is some songs, they remain, how would I say, they don't belong to a time. For example, this record, the Into the Strange, is not, I don't know how to say in English, that it doesn't have its time. For example, some songs of the funk music in the 70s, they are really actual. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
When you hear, you don't say, it's old stuff. No. It's like, you understand?
Mauricio,
Yes.
what you have been thinking about nowadays is we are not stuck in the past. We have been looking for a new songs, but you keep our characteristics in the Into the Strange album. But have been looking for a new songs. I have been make a new composition of new songs, but in the same style,
Keeping our roots.
Yeah, the album is your bedrock, but it isn't your only sound. You can branch off of that. You could build off of that. It's not just, it's the foundation, not the complete house.
Exactly. Yeah. Because sometimes there's some friend of ours here that we see that they only post something from the past. Sometimes, let's talk about Sepultura, for example. Many people like the other phase or the other lineup, but the guys of the band, they want to go ahead.
Right.
Go forward, right? Because, it was good, but it doesn't exist anymore. It's like you are still thinking about a former girlfriend. She's already making love with another one. You're thinking about where
Why'd you have to bring that up, Mauricio? Come on, man. Come on.
Man, it's reality, right? You go forward.
It's your life, not mine.
Wayne, your ex says hi.
Okay, I'm gonna quit.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
I wanna quit the band too. No, it's true. Because it's true. For example, I was talking. There's another radio station in New York, from Matt, the other guy, and there's another DJ that he was talking to me about. He just made programs about trash, and he said that his followers or people who listen to his show, they they prefer to listen to new bands, right? Otherwise, you get stuck in the past, listen to the same song. I have a lot of friends here that they just listen to, for example, who like progressive rock. Yes, okay, those records were good, but you gotta try new stuff, right? Otherwise, that's the idea of the band, right? Get the roots and Go ahead.
Yeah, that's how like me and when Armando came on, me and him were talking. We were discussing like our favorite bands and stuff that we listen to, and we both, like we said, we're both musicians. He's a musician, I'm a musician. Yeah, we're all musicians here, basically, except for James. He doesn't do anything.
No, whoa. Did you not see the episode he did with me when we were talking about our days in high school?
All right, he plays the guitar. He plays the guitar,
and I play bass. Okay, so bass players unite. Okay,
hell yeah.
Oh, we are all musicians, right?
All right, fine. He's a musician. Fine, whatever.
But Mauricio,
still haven't heard nothing recording.
You are right. I mean, some people get stuck in a bubble that they can't break out of. It's like they only want to listen to something the way that they remember it, or it's a shame that they don't expand their palette to see how bands have evolved and maybe find something new, or even look for something different in the genre that they may like to say, hey, let me give it a chance. I mean, the problem is, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's certain, I guess you could say, tropes that mainstream media and even music media is responsible for this, kind of shoving the same bands down people's throats without giving them a chance to expand and hear what else is out there, and like that's the whole point of Rat Style Review, is just to expand the palette of people who would like metal, or if they want to get into metal, check out a new band that's out there right now that we want to give the time of day to.
Yeah, another thing that also happens, for example, when you hear a new band today, it's impossible not to see their influences, right?
Right.
But for us that have been listened to bands for a long time, for us sometimes it's a little boring because I know this band, because you understand, we are already with our hard drive full of all these bands. Exactly. But in our case, it's different because we were in the roots. So when
you were guys are from like the beginning. So
so when we bring it back, there are many people. Okay, not me because I was not in the band, but
that's right.
There are many guys that are expecting the new songs to enjoy. Okay, which is very good, right? And when you start, you can see in many bands when you have 4 musicians, very good, but when they start a new project, not many of them get succeeded, right? Because you see,
because of age and just of how the scene is now. It's it's a specific thing. So
yeah.
Well, they got the record most of the big record companies like to formulate you down to this exact thing that people are going to want to consume,
right?
Where back in the day you were able to grow and change things. I mean, gosh, we were 3 weeks ago we were talking about Boston and them doing a Untitled Boston album that was completely different and changed how they sounded for their next album. So
like before we were doing Forbidden, so
So that's what happened with I told you before about the Troops of Doom. They know the guy. They have known the guy for a long time. They brought all the stuff back, and it's it's like a new birth, right, of this stuff. So the scene is we were talking the other day that the scene now is what they say, it's happening again. All those bands of this are back and want to play, and just waiting for the pandemic to lower a little so that you can make some noise around. So that's the idea.
Very cool. Armando's cousin's girlfriend. She said she's never heard a bass player talk so much in her life.
Does Armando's cousin's girlfriend have a name?
It's true.
No. Her. It's just gonna go by her acronym. The ACG is now that's her name.
Hey, Akaja, how you doing?
But she's loving the interview. Mauricio's awesome. But let me talk. Can I talk a little bit to Armando here for a second, Mauricio?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Is that okay with you?
No problem at all.
I mean, because CM is here as well. So,
I'm a little sad, but okay. I'm a little upset, but I can manage. I can handle that. No problem.
All right. Fine.
You're wearing a Burzum shirt. You're managing just fine. You're okay.
No problem at all. All right. Go ahead.
Her name is Amy, by the way. She just put it in the chat. So Armando, when you finished the Into the Strange album with Mutilator, what did you do? What did you doing any bands or anything after that?
Yeah, when in the Into the Strange band, we make here one Metallica cover band,
Okay.
and we go back to Holocausto war metal band.
All right.
And we play in Berlin, in Germany. Play
wow.
a show there, and we recorded 2 more new albums in Holocausto, and make some shows in Brazil. And then we start again Into the Strange band, you know.
Yeah. Now, what about you, CM? Were you doing other bands too? Between
when I leave the Belo Horizonte, I returned to São Paulo, and some guys, friends of mine, call me to talk about play with him in a Max band in Brazil. I don't know if you know. It's a good band from Brazil too, from São Paulo. MX.
MX.
okay.
And we play a lot. We released 2 albums. We opened the shows to Exodus here in Brazil. And then not money to us, and the band stopped. And 25 years later, a guy here in my city, I don't live in São Paulo, I live in Atibaia, a little city here, and this guy bring me back to metal. A band here called Attack Force. I'm with him, and then Armando and Mauricio called me to start the. We record all Into the Strange album, but some point we decide to let's look to the future.
Right.
Let's make a link to Into the Strange and go away.
Yeah. So that's good. You guys never really stopped playing music. You've been playing music the whole time.
I stopped for a long time, man.
Oh, you did? Oh,
a long time. But
Armando sound like he's been busy.
Yeah, I started to play in the Sarcafago band, and the compilation called Woofer Noise 1. It's very compilation, very famous compilation in Brazil. I don't know in US if there is, but and then I play 1 or 2 albums in together with Sarcophagus, live albums, Nights in the Hell 1, Nights in the Hell 2. And then I go to Holocausto's band and record the album Campo de Extermínio e depois Diário de Guerra. And then I go to a Mutilator band and record Into the Strange.
Oh, really cool.
This record that Armando has just mentioned.
Yeah, you got to talk and show it. Show the front of that again, and talk while you're doing it, because I have it set up so whoever's talking comes up on the screen. So show it again, Mauricio.
Okay, so this Warfare Noise was in the very beginning of the scene there, because it's a compilation of many bands when they really showed up. Armando recorded this record, right, Armando? You record this?
Yep.
Yes. He was in Sarcophagus, and this Mutilator at this time. Mutilator was in that first lineup that, as I told you, right? And then after that, Armando quit and joined the Mutilator together with CM, and they recorded the Strength. This is a landmark album here because it's long, because it was the boom of the thrash and death metal in the area. And I don't know if you have heard about Sarcophagus, but it's very known all over the world because of this. It's a cult band, you know, although they are not. Today, people, more in Europe, right?
Yeah.
I had actually heard about them when I was on holiday in Greece, because that's where my family is originally from. And I picked up an issue of Terrorizer magazine, and they were talking about Sarcophagus. So that's where I first heard of them. So yeah.
Yeah, it's we talk about looking going ahead or looking forward. Is cult bands are this, but the band doesn't exist. When did they finish? Sarcophagus. They changed a lot of the lineup a lot, but I think that they haven't been in the scene for 15 years. Já acabaram 15 anos, Armando, mais ou menos. Yeah, more than 15 years, and the guys.
I really don't know.
Yeah, but they are still cult band. You know?
Yeah.
That's the. But Holocaust, which Armando played, called war metal, is still on.
Yeah.
With another guy.
But now, Armando, how come you left those bands? Did something happen with you with the bands, or you just wanted to change what you were doing?
No, I changed the band because there is a new opportunity for development my work in drum work, you know. Yeah. Because Sarcophagus, it's blast bleeds all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And Holocausto, there is a in the middle of the music there is some mosh. It's more easy for I show my practice of drummer, you know, there. And the Mutilator as well. Their new the new opportunity for I play in different styles, you know. And it was because of this I have been change of the band. Only these new opportunities for you make a new works, you know.
Right. Yeah. I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's just adding to your art. It you know, just like anything else, you know, you try you're trying different genres, different ways of playing. And you know, just making yourself a better musician while in the same time.
Yeah, because it happens to musicians when they say, I left the band because we have musical differences. It's the same. Go ahead, Armando.
Yeah, I have been studying until now a lot of drum in my practice, in my drum in my house. I have been trying to play in the right way, you know, drum until now. And then I listen a lot of David Lombardo, and then I have been learning the right way to play drum and thrash metal. And then the new opportunity for you show your work, it's a good opportunity for me, you know. It was a good opportunity for me.
When you guys record, do you record in an actual recording studio, or are you recording at home using like Pro Tools or anything like that? Like, what do you use?
No, yeah, we record in a studio, but the guitars CM recorded in his house.
Yeah,
the other guitarist is in Dallas. He recorded. They sent the song, and we went to studio last weekend. I recorded the vocals and the bass. Armando recorded drums, and the producer put it all together.
Oh, cool!
Very cool.
That's very nice.
I mean, that's a really cool way of doing things. Now that you're able to do that, you know, not everyone has to be at the studio. Of course, obviously, right now during the pandemic, traveling to Brazil from the United States would probably be a bit difficult. So,
yeah. Our target is to try to make some shows overseas, abroad, right? But let's go step by step. You know, let's see what happens, and then make a good album now. Try to get some to draw some attention.
Just mixing the first song, man.
Yeah. But the good vibe is that we want to do it, you know. We need it to. It's just like a vitamin that you go for it. So very excited because many people our age are we quit, just dedicate to the family, get devoted to the family, and and most of them, I would say 110% get frustrated. They don't mention, but
Yeah, we did that.
yeah, we really tough. I remember CM on this way, man, I'm feeling like a teenager again. Because this vibration of being studio, all the things again, it's really cool.
We
right?
also,
Yeah, the rehearsal, all this stuff. It was really nice. We are very excited for the next chapter. It's gonna be December probably. We are recording 2 new songs and the video clip. And
now a question about when you guys were in the studio. Did you guys? I know since the guitarist was not other. Did you guys have different riffs? Were you guys sending different samples? How was that going on? That you guys came in on that recorded song. Like how'd you guys come to that?
Yeah, CM was responsible for the guitars, and he can explain it better. If he cannot explain in English, you can let me know and I can explain. Otherwise, CM, come on, tell me what how to record it. Go ahead.
well, I didn't want to lose the main line from the music. We changed some parts, some different stuff to make this a little bit more modern. Not, we don't need to play the same song, but we don't need to lose the characteristics from the song. It's basically the same songs with some differences. The solos are new solos, and the introduction, it has a surprise, and some stuff like this. Not so different, not samples, and it's it. Not some. We think this is ficou legal, como é que é?
It's okay.
Wow.
You understand what I said.
Not this, but okay.
You understand, James? He recorded the one his way.
Yeah.
But as we said, we make some changes to the song. That's like we updated the song.
Yeah, that's what that's what I was asking, because the traditional way of doing, going into a recording studio and kind of figuring it out, it's kind of different because we're in a different time, and not everybody was in the recording studio, going, oh, okay, so let me try this, and stuff like that.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
That's what I was wondering, because it is something that I'm curious about.
Recording,
going forward in recording, is it going to be more streamlined, or is it still going to have that free flowing experimental times?
Yeah. Recording in home, we play some stuff. Cut here, join together. Today is very different, to record. You can do anything.
Yeah. And nowadays it's a lot easier. You don't have to, like you said, cutting things. Now you just delete it and
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah, no, a lot of times, again and again.
And if you know the song, the guys that know the song from the records, they will
Maurice.
the same song, right?
And the Keith have been put new blood in our music nowadays. The Keith from Dallas have been put more a new blood in our new composition, and there is more influence as well. It's very good for you making the new musics now.
Yeah. We are talking about when you listen to the song that James was listening on YouTube before, you can see that it's the same song but updated. Instead of changing a lot, so not to lose its origin. You understand, James?
Yeah.
So
I do.
Yeah, why not make some another backing vocal together and the solos, as Armando said, Keith did solos. So the guys who know this, the record, they will love this the new what do I say?
We respect that.
Yeah.
Well, why Keith is not here?
Keith is not here because Keith lives in Dallas, but he's working in California. He went to make a 3-month job.
Yeah.
We got 6 hour difference in Brazil. So he called me today, so he completely booked, so he cannot attend this meeting.
Yep.
No problem. So when you guys were set on to pick a song that you were going to re-record, how long did it take you to relearn that song? Like, did you know it kind of like right away, or did you remember it, or did you really have to go and study how it was?
Yeah, for the guys it was very easy because they had already played for a long time.
Listen one time and then playing together. One or few parts. I don't know, but for my the muscle memory,
right?
We return to.
Okay, cool.
I had as I didn't have never had played with them, so I had to. We are in different.
You had to relearn it all.
Yeah, I learned, but it was okay. I think that, in my opinion, playing together we did good stuff in just one weekend because I never played with guys before.
Yeah.
So when it was the first day we played, he had just arrived from São Paulo in Belo. He just left his bags in the hotel. We went to the studio and made some noise there. It was really good for the first time. The second day was much better because we have some championship around and was really good in the studio. For me, it was 100% okay.
What about you, Armando?
I live in Belo, and when in our composition we put one piece of songs come from one piece of song come from Dallas, one piece of song come from São Paulo, one piece of songs come from Juiz de Fora, and then we keep together and put our thing in the mix together here in Belo, and record it here in Belo in the good studio from Cabello here. It's a very good studio here, and especially he is specialist in thrash metal. He play guitar in the Chacal band.
Okay.
He's the drummer, man.
He have been a good sound for us.
He can do what he
wants. Everyone. He's very good at producing.
We need to play the notes.
Well, like you said, it's a lot, the muscle memory and everything. So, once you guys, because you guys already knew what to do, it just took that time to get used to everything and get used to the specific chord or whatever you guys were, playing at the time. That's the easy part. The hard part is getting back on the bicycle after you fall down a couple times.
Exactly, man. You got it from you. When you ride a bicycle, you never forget, right?
Exactly.
Even years later, when you get stuff, you can do it again. But for them, it was very easy because they played in the past. But I think that playing with them was not so difficult, right, guys? It really happened very naturally, and it makes us more.
Como é que fala cãibra? Como é que fala cãibra?
Clamp.
A lot.
Cramp. CRA, cramp. No cramps. Okay. Okay. Happened. Okay. It was not a problem. Yeah.
That problem arises. Drink plenty of water. You'll be fine.
Some banana.
Yeah. and the best thing of the situation that there are some guys already waiting to listen to the songs, right?
Yeah. You got 3 of them here. Well, 4 of them. The other guy in here, but at least 3.
The other guy there, he didn't show up.
No, he probably fell back to sleep.
Okay, good. Okay.
But we love him just the same. It's all good.
Yeah, we're missing our lovable curmudgeon.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's great.
youngin, take it easy.
Oh, I'm sorry there.
Well,
We-
Mauricio's a gray shaming CM. You're age shaming
I
Greg.
wasn't age shaming a gosh darn thing. I just called him a curmudgeon because you know how much I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving right
You know,
along.
we wish Greg a speedy recovery. He's just going through some stuff right now, but yeah, no, we can't wait to hear the new stuff. So you said in December, right? I believe you're going to record 2 more songs. So do you
Yeah.
plan on doing a full album at some point?
Yeah, the idea is we have an idea of making a split album with another band here with 4 songs each band.
Okay.
But the things, the way things are going, probably we're gonna have hours.
We don't know the strategy yet now.
Yeah.
No, you don't think so?
I really don't know.
No.
You don't know.
Yeah. We don't know. Yeah,
We need-
because
Just take it one day at a time.
We need some help from from the professionals.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask a question because I'm a big gear fan. So, what gear do you guys use? Like, what brand guitars, drums, amps, cymbals do you use? CM, please answer first.
I use any LTD Eclipse guitar with AMG caps and to record that we don't use any effects. We record raw guitar and reamp at the studio with dual rectifier.
Oh, Mesa dual rectifier, Mesa Boogie.
Yeah, a Mesa Boogie. This is what I use to record. In home, I have a Line 6 age 50, yeah, something like that. Is that we don't? I don't have any amp. It's a lot of money here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of money here too.
Not like here. $1, R$5.
Yeah. That's the problem here.
And
We
the
are
tax
getting-
and the tax and the everything and the lucro do povo aí, como é que fala? And the
Yeah. We have a government now that it has been a problem to Brazilians because his politics is to keep export more than import. So dollar currency is pretty high. So it's
and 100% of tax.
there it is. Well, $1 is $6.
$2,000 is $4,000 here, and $4,000 are 20 mil reais. So it's a lot expensive to us.
We are as we are getting back to business, we are rebuying all the stuff right now because actually we didn't need, because it's very new what's happened to us. We use more the amps of the studio and then we start growing again, right? So that's why I have a lot of gear. You understand, Lou? It's just starting again.
Yeah. What's the bass you got behind you there?
The bass, no, just a bass about a Sketcher bass.
Oh,
Okay.
Schacter?
It's a Schecter.
Yeah, Schecter.
The Schecter active.
They're a good brand.
Yeah, very good here.
It's an active base. It's really good.
And the amp, just use a regular amp, use Coborn, and the other one I use it on the studio. So just to do this work, and then let's see what happens.
And studio now a lot of plugin.
Oh yeah, you just
Yeah, the studio we recorded that they call Cabelo is the name of the guy.
Engenho, né?
Yeah, he's very professional. He's a specialist. He's expert in thrash metal. He has a band called Chacal, and awesome. We're really very happy with the outcome, and we are just CM is responsible for making the last touch in the stuff to make it better.
Yeah. now I'm in São Paulo, and then he's mixing in Belo Horizonte. He sent to us the mixed song, and we thought, oh,
change this,
change some stuff, and we working in that way.
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
The results are going to be very nice.
Good. I can't wait to hear it. And Armando, we were talking before about like what kind of drums and stuff you played on, but
well, I use the pure drum, and drum cymbals. I use the Zildjian.
Okay.
It's more common I use here, you know.
All right. So that's why you don't like. Have you used other cymbals and drums too, or you just like set on those?
Yeah, I prefer the bass cymbals, but it's very complicated, you know.
I can't imagine.
Again, Brazil again.
But Zildjian, it's good. It's good cymbal, isn't it?
Yeah. No, of course. That's one of the top ones. So yeah, I don't blame you. But yeah, I can't wait to hear what this new song sounds like. Well, the re-recording of the old Mutilator song. And Mauricio, you got to send it to me so I can hear it.
I sent him the greetings. That greetings, right? Is the one we recorded. Greetings to the dead, and the other one I think that was Into the Strange, right? But we resolved just to record just one song and go to the next step.
Yeah.
We already have 2 songs. Keith, the guitarist, he made 2 awesome songs, and we can start now working on them so that we can, until December, we get into the studio to make it happen. So we're gonna have 3 songs and then the last one, and see what happens. But we are very excited about the project.
Yeah. Now, are you all going to collaborate on these songs, or is there one specific songwriter, or how you guys work it?
You mean if you work together?
Yeah.
At this time, because we were quite busy, me, Armando, and CM, and Keith, as he's younger, and he had he had more time off. He said, "I'm gonna make some stuff. Okay, let's see what you sent to us." And he sent to us 2 songs, and we got through it because it was very trash. He has a band. He backs too, very good. So. Yeah, we really like the songs, but put it together.
I have one. Yeah, I have one song. Not complete yet, but
it's good. It's good.
So the distance não permite que a gente componha junto, né?
Yeah. He said the distance that led us to work together because we don't have time and blah blah blah, internet and blah blah. But CM didn't mention, but he played in a band called Cova também, and Pete.
Cova, sim. Yeah. Before Mutilator.
Before MX.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, before Mutilator. Before Mutilator.
Okay, MX. Okay, and he has a song. We're gonna work on them. So the best thing now that we are focused on these 3 songs.
Yeah.
And they are. We have the lyrics already. We have the melody, everything ready just to put together and work it.
Oh, very cool. Awesome. I can't wait.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's expecting. Let's see. I think the results are going to be very good. What do you think, guys? Armando and CM, do you like the result of our recording?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you see, we don't care about other people's opinion. We care about our opinion.
That's the only one that matters, is your own.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, nobody's gonna pay our bills, right? But it's true. Yeah, it's okay. We want to see what people will say about it.
Yeah. That's the coolest thing. When you do put out music, you want to see what people will say about it, you know, and you hope that there's always a good feedback, but you never know. But it's fun to get people's opinions. Yeah, it's
By
a
the
scary
way,
thing.
we talked to Matt. What's the Matt? What's the surname? Matt. The
Oh, the guy I sent you?
Messiah Radio.
Yeah.
Messiah Radio.
No.
No, the other guy.
The other guy.
Yeah,
No, I
Matt.
Is he talking about zombie?
No, that's Scott. No.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on TikTok every day talking about the.
Oh, Matt Bacon.
Matt Bacon. Yeah. He's really good, isn't he?
Yeah, he knows his stuff. So
He knows the stuff. Yeah, I can see that every day on his TikTok, and I know
that's what he does.
Matt is the other guy from the New York Palace. He's another guy, just the same name.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember now what you're talking about. Yeah, but Matt Bacon's awesome. He actually helps out another band that's a friend of ours of the show, Timeless Haunt. So he knows what he's doing. You know, he works on a lot of different record labels and stuff. So definitely a guy, like if you guys start, wanting to branch out to other things, definitely a guy to, work with.
We're gonna make a consultation with him to see how his business is.
Yeah, and he's the best one to go to that would help you in the United States. I mean, we talk all the time about stuff in here, and I don't know nothing. Matt's the guy to go.
By the way, thanks for referring him to us.
Yeah, no problem. I anything I think that can help you, I will always let you know.
Okay, great. Okay, very good.
And just you also do MOG Records, so to tell everybody about that in case they didn't watch the other show, just give a little brief thing of what you do.
You want me to tell them about MOG Records, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, MOG Records is my label, right? And I release compilations for the bands to be known as far as possible, right? For example, the first compilation that I showed is Thrash Metal Takeover. Got 2 bands from the United States, one from Panama, and the other ones, 2 bands very famous in Brazil from the 80s scene called Acid Storm and Avalon, and Double Cross, the new one. Okay, this compilation was released 500 copies. They were completely sold out. And then now the second one is punk and hardcore, and it has one foreign band from Poland, very good Terror Dome, and the other bands are bands very known here in Brazil, punk and hardcore. The third one has one band from UK, one from Slovenia, and the other bands are from Brazil, and we are in this compilation with 2 songs.
Oh.
And there's a compilation, another one that has Wayne's band too. It's going to be next step, right?
Oh, really?
I told you, man.
I had no idea. Wait a minute. Are you talking about? Hold on. Are you talking about this band right here, Project Resurrect?
Yeah, I told you I put 2 songs. You sent me the song. You got a problem because of the age or something like that?
Yeah, well, you can buy this CD. You can buy the full album at Project Resurrect.
I have a copy too.
Everybody has it.
Everybody has it.
Yes,
Not you. No, I haven't sent to you yet. But James doesn't have a CD. He has the
I have it on my phone.
Digital version, and he has it blocked. So you can't.
I'm sorry. It's too far for me to get one. But
I send you guys.
Yeah. But the idea of the record's not making money, right? It's just to be in the scene and help the bands and to have fun, because we who are have been into music, you don't want to quit music, right?
Right.
Like to be in contact with the band, and when this stuff of having foreign bands is good because of the contact with other countries, other people, other cultures, and this thing spreads.
Yeah.
The first one was very happy with the outcome, and as in the first ones were well, was very good. All the material, all the stuff is good. The next ones, people are expecting the same. That's what's happened to the strength because of the record. So people are expecting new songs and good songs like the old ones.
Yeah.
That's it.
Very cool. Now, where can people go to find Into the Strange? Is there a Facebook page, Instagram, or?
Yeah. We are more into Instagram. Into the Strange Band. And the Strange Band is easier to find us because we are more into Instagram now than Facebook. More, you know, how our social networks change.
Yep.
Mauricio,
Yes.
Mauricio. But we have one site in the net,
Yeah,
and
we have-
www.intothestrangeband.com.
Oh, all right, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, is on, but we are always updating, make it better.
You know my opinion.
And what is that?
I can't just leave us on the cliffhanger.
I don't think any site works nowadays. Not cool.
Yeah, I don't know. We have one for this show, and yeah, I always think maybe you should just get rid of it. But I see people do actually go to it, so I don't know.
That's not a lot of work to put some stuff.
It is.
Social networks, it's more easy.
But it's a lot more work too with social media, because you go on Instagram, then you're gonna go on Twitter, then you're gonna go on Facebook, and then if you get real crazy, then you go on TikTok, right, Lou?
TikTok, you're forgetting Twitter as well, and Reddit and a whole bunch of other ones.
You have to go where people are. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Otherwise, for example, SSS website is good, but it's not so effective as it was.
No.
Let me tell you, gentlemen, something about TikTokers. They're all morons. And yes, I realize I'm talking about a specific base out there, and I'll say it. I put up a video of my top 10 favorite guitar players, and I got yelled at because I didn't include Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, all these other people. I'm like, idiot. They're my top 10 favorites. Not the greatest of all time.
They don't understand context, even though you were doing a duet with another guy who was doing the same exact thing, and he didn't use those exact same guitarists as well. But no, they got all mad about it.
That's the problem.
Like, they're gonna be that butthurt about it. I mean, don't follow me. Jeez.
That's the problem, because Facebook some time ago in Brazil became a place for people to discuss politics and football. Right. People migrated
far away.
That's there. Instagram are more pictures, so people don't have too much where to type. Okay, so today in Brazil, everybody is on Instagram. But a lot of people, some people say, "Oh, Mauricio, I'm an English teacher. You got to post things on TikTok." But no, but TikTok is one of morons. And what I found, I can see that Matt Bacon is there every single day. So I gotta change my mind about it.
I'm telling you right now, don't listen to Lou. Lou might have found some crazy people.
I can see you every day on him.
So TikTok for me, I mean, everybody's cool on TikTok. I mean, those are my people right now on TikTok.
Yeah, but you block them, so you're okay.
No, I've only blocked two people.
That's why I don't see a lot of Wayne New content anymore. I got
Lou,
it.
have you heard it? Have you heard it, Lou? Oh, it's my people now. I don't understand. It's my people.
He's very selective on who he refers to as his people. And don't worry, Mauricio, I know there's three things you do not discuss with anyone. It's religion, it's politics, and if you're Brazilian, it's football.
Yeah.
If you want the other team other than their team to win, you do not talk about that.
But Lou, what's happening in Brazil is a problem for a lot of us, because we are living in extreme here. For example, I'm not talking about politics. Just 1 minute. The previous president was the Labour Party, and it was left wing. Okay, and the guy that won, because the other one was a problem, is completely right wing, extremely radical. So now today, if you talk to someone, if you say that you don't like the president, it means artificially, virtually, that you like the other one, the previous. No, it doesn't mean that. So it's better not to talk about politics.
Don't worry, Mauricio. It's the same way here.
I just gonna say
same way here.
It's like being
It's
like being middle of the road.
All the world.
Yeah.
It's like being middle of the road or middle ground means you're the enemy, and it's ridiculous.
Really, it's the same.
Or a good analogy that me and CM will understand. It's the Gracie brothers versus Gracie Baja. You know, that fight going on.
Yeah.
It's better to talk about music.
That's what we try to do.
I think
Sometimes
it's a good idea.
You are a fat old man.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I'm going to be in CM's new band. I mean it.
There's
You
no
almost made me
confidence.
spit out my whiskey.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
play
no
the
confidence.
triangle. I don't
My
care. It's all good.
vengeance.
Like a triangle. Yeah. I didn't know the United States was the same, but I figured that is the same. You are A or you are B. Otherwise, you know.
Yeah, there's no middle.
Yeah. Not A, not B. See your way out of here. Pretty much. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
before
not
we
about matter is better. Music in general is much better.
all right, before we get out of here, and Luke kind of just brought this up, and I just got this idea. Mauricio, quickly, your 5 favorite bass players.
Bass players, Glenn Hughes,
Good one.
and the second one I would like to say, I like Lomenzo. Lomenzo is good. James Lomenzo.
All right.
Are we
Yeah.
talking White Lion or Megadeth, or it doesn't matter?
That doesn't matter.
Good choice.
Yeah. Now he's back to Megadeth, right?
For now, yeah.
For now.
For now.
Glenn Hughes because of the voice. That's it. Both things together. You know, I think the two guys really are awesome.
Mm. All right, it's 2.
Two.
Yeah.
Just two.
All right, well, 3 more.
Three more?
I said 5.
Yeah, 5.
I was 5. I'm sorry.
How do you say 5 in Brazilian?
I would say. Oh.
2 to 5 is 3 more.
No, forgot. Dizzy Butler, obviously, right?
Okay.
And not because he's dead, but Cliff Burton was awesome.
Okay.
And Mauricio Atalla is pretty good too.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, I got 5.
I've heard he's pretty good.
What,
I
no
got 5
Paulo
now,
Jr.?
right?
How could you not put-
No. Dave Ellefson too. Despite his sexual problems, is good.
We don't discuss that anymore.
Oh man.
Okay, let's rewind.
It's not.
Cliff
It's
Burton,
not
Dave
cool.
Lorenzo, Glenn Hughes, Ellefson, and Cliff Burton.
Unbelievable. How could you not put Steve Harris on that list?
Oh, shut
Come
up,
on.
Wayne.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's my opinion.
Mute with that Wayne guy. He doesn't know
My
what he's
opinion.
talking
You
about.
gotta
Mute him.
respect that.
You forgot I'm on TikTok. So
Oh
that's
yeah,
what we
I forgot. But listen, Iron Maiden for me is Odiano and until Power Slave. After that, see you later.
You
Yeah.
mean Dickinson?
Well, I think that it's like it happened to Metallica too after the Black Album. I think that you know.
Yeah, no, I get you. I understand.
Okay.
CM, 5 guitarists.
Eddie Van Halen.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, there's a lot of guys.
I'm good.
Joseph Randy.
Good one.
Yeah. Steve Vai. Jim Darrow. For me, the last guitar hero. And Kiko Loureiro.
Oh, okay. All right,
He
cool.
was very good. That's he's a mega.
He is very good. Yeah.
That's a pretty good choice. So he said Eddie, he said Kiko, he said Dimebag, and he said Steve Vai and Joe Satriani.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Some good ones there.
Yeah,
Armando,
Well,
5
for me,
drummers.
and David Lombardo, Lawrence Ulrich, Chris Adger to Megadeth from Megadeth, Franco Ceasa from Celtic Frost,
Okay.
and
That's surprise.
Meg Reagan from Destruction.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
All
I'm
good
surpri-
choices, gentlemen.
I'm surprised you picked Chris Adler though over Carl Samuelson.
Yeah, I like a lot. I think it's a very good drummer.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of his work with Lamb of God too?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He plays very close to how Gar used to play. So
True
There is
metal.
one more. Sorry. Excuse me.
I said,
True metal guy.
Armando, yes.
One more. Igor
One more.
Cavalera. Igor Cavalera.
yeah.
oh, you're just trying to win brownie points. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Although, what do you think
we
about?
are brothers, man.
Yeah. What do you think about their new drummer?
About
I think it's a very good drummer. Of course, a very good drummer.
Yeah,
Very good.
very young for that band, but he's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. I don't know his name, but the new Sepultura.
There's a lot of
Okay, yeah.
Elroy, I think it's Elroy or something.
he's very
very technical.
Yeah,
very strong too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
very
name?
good.
Uh,
I don't know what his name is. I have no
Isn't it
idea.
Elroy?
Yeah, what's the name? The new Sepultura drummer is
Yeah.
Eloy Casagrande.
Okay.
Yeah.
Casagrande. Yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah, he's very
Very
good.
technical, very good.
Yeah. Yep. I noticed that on his first album, I was like, damn. I can't even be close to half of these new drummers now. It's insane. But again, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. I had a lot of fun.
Oh man, we love to be here.
Yeah.
Talk
It was
about
nice.
our project. Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Nice meeting you, CM. And nice meeting you, Armando. Yes.
Thanks, man. Nice to meet you. And thanks a lot. It's a lot of fun, really.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely want you guys to come on again when you got some more stuff coming out. What were you saying, Armando?
Wayne, congratulations for your channel, for your program. Thanks a lot for you give a hand for us and talking about our band here. We have a lot of respect about you.
Thank you very
And
much.
we love the United States and have a lot of respect of the United States of America. And very thanks for all the opportunity that you have for us.
Yeah, no problem, man. I wish you guys the best of luck and I hope you guys get an album out and you become huge and you come to the US and you get to play a show here.
Sure.
Yeah,
You
man, the
all
feeling's
follow
definitely
us on
mutual.
Instagram. Yeah. Louis, you follow me already on Instagram. It's a strange band, right?
We connected today on Instagram. Yes.
Yeah. How about you, James? You follow us already?
I just followed you guys. I didn't know you guys were on Instagram. I'm terrible on Instagram, so I just found you guys and added you while we're in the middle of the show. As soon as you reminded me, I was on the phone following you guys.
No, it's okay. Okay. As soon as you have news, we're gonna let you know about what's going on.
Yeah, awesome. That sounds great. So everybody, please go check out Into the Strange, and also too go check out the old Mutilator album that these guys did back in back in the 80s. So you get to see what you're gonna hear very soon. So again, thank you guys very much for coming on the show, and we will see you guys next week. Actually, next week we have Ronnie Monroe, ex-vocalist from Take Two. Are rescheduling, but ex-vocalist from Metal Church. Now he's got a new album out. I don't know it off the top of my head, but we will be talking about that and a bunch of other stuff. So we will see you guys next week.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye,
James. Bye, Lou.
RatSalreview.com.
RatSalreview.com. MusicLife.com. Beyond Bushido.
Okay.
And keep it jiu-jitsu, James.